Welcome to Friday Night Rivalries, and tonight, Marion Kirby Stadium serves as our living room where the #1 team takes on the #2 team, Dudley versus Page, right here on Friday Night Rivalries. Welcome to Friday Night Rivalries. I'm your host, Walter Johnson, and tonight we've got a good one. It's week 3. But two undefeated teams, the #1 and #2 teams in the triad, two of the top teams in the state go at each other, and it feels like playoff football. It's the Page Pirates taking on the Dudley Panthers. Both are undefeated, both coming in looking great. Page survived the first week against Davie County, but last week they thrived. They beat Northern Guilford 48-0 behind Javondre Page and Fred Moser. Defensively, Stephen Scott is the man, #7 in your roster, but he's #1 in your heart, because this guy gets it done. From sideline to sideline, he's making tackles, and he's holding Page's defense down. For Dudley High School, they're pretty good as well. Quad Monroe is your starting quarterback. This guy's running it, he's throwing it, he's doing a little bit of everything. And then you have Nation Will Height, the running back extraordinaire. Some people call him the bus. I call him the minivan, because he's not quite as big as the bus, but he totes the load. On defense, Landon Johnson is getting it done. He's averaged 9 tackles a game for the first 2 weeks of the season, and he too is a sideline-to-sideline guy. So what do I expect out of tonight's game? Page has to hit them quick. They have to get on Dudley early, because Dudley has a propensity for not playing well from behind. For Dudley, they've got to control the football. Steve Davis wants to pound the rock down their throat and throw occasionally. If that thing can happen for Dudley, if they can control the football, they win. If Page can hit them fast and hit them hard, they've got a chance to win. My prediction for the night, 20-17, Dudley High School. We'll be back with all the first half highlights right here on Friday Night Rivalries.
37-yard run. Bubble recovered in the air to himself.
Very good at that. Very good at that.
Extra point is good. So with 59 seconds to go in the first quarter, the Pirates 7, the Panthers 7.
Welcome to the Triad Basketball Academy halftime show. I tell you what, at halftime, it's 7-7. Both teams' defenses have been stifling. For Dudley, Milan Summers, 5 tackles, 3 tackles for loss, including 2 sacks. This guy has been spectacular. And then Landon Johnson has been steady. 4 tackles, 2 tackles for losses. They've done a great job. And then Ryan Hayes had a pick for the Panthers, excuse me. For Page, they've been led by Stephen Scott. He's been sideline to sideline. He's making the tackles. And if not for 2 big offensive plays, one by Dudley, one by Page, nothing would be here. Cody King went 40 yards on a reception for a touchdown, and Miles Smith went 36 yards on a run for Dudley for a touchdown. So at halftime, it's 7-7. We'll be back with second half highlights right here on Friday Night Rivalries. Welcome to the Sincere Automotive postgame show. I'm Walter Johnson alongside Coach Rothfuss. Great game plan tonight. First half, kind of a defensive battle, but you all kind of woke up in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we anticipated both defenses are really good. I mean, they're huge up front, and we knew we were going to have a hard time running the ball, so we were trying to get the ball moving around as much as we could. Had some miscues, had some penalties, got behind the sticks on some negative plays. So just, you know, some tough drives when it's 3rd and 15 or 3rd and 17, but you know, that the opportunity for the trick play from Cody to Ford was like, we literally talked about it at halftime. I said, as soon as I can do it, we're going to do it. We call that Mickey Mouse, so kids were kind of laughing at halftime, but that was big. That was huge.
Well, it looked like you kind of sped it up a little bit in the second half as well, and that made it, the tempo made a difference. Talk to us about what made that change.
Well, I mean, I don't know about a change. We are a second half team to this point. I mean, you know, I think some of that was attributed to Dudley tonight. Obviously, they're a really good football team and very well coached. So in the second half, we came out and we knew we could wear them down. One of the things I've always taken pride in as a head coach is our level of condition. The kids hate me in the summer, but then in these moments, I mean, it's very rewarding. I mean, I can remember back behind us on the field, dragging, I mean, we were doing stuff that they literally hated me for at the time, but it's paying off now because we're able to we have outlasted every one of our opponents in the second half because of our training.
Well, this was definitely a rivalry game. You know, it's your second year in it, but how do you keep the guys calm all week to get ready for this game?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of takes care of itself. I mean, you know, our kids have a tendency to really get up for big games, and they know how to play in big games. And so I don't know if you can. I mean, you just kind of let them roll, and they play hard. And so, you know, that's all we ask of them, and they just execute the game plan. Our coaches do a great job, both on offense, defense, and special teams, so we're very proud of that as well.
Congratulations on the big win, Coach. I'm here with Javondre Page. Javondre, quarterback of the Page Pirates. Played a very smart game tonight, kind of managed the clock. Struggled a little bit in the first half, but you looked dynamite in the second half. What was the difference in the two halves?
I think as the game went on, they began to get tired. So like what Coach Rothfuss said, like all summer, we just worked hard on this field back here and just kept conditioning all summer, and we knew it would pay off eventually.
Well, twice tonight, you found Cody King, and he makes big plays, man. Do y'all have, what kind of chemistry do you all have?
Me and Cody have great chemistry. From freshman year on JV, we had the chemistry until we transferred to a new offense this year, and I think our chemistry is just great all around.
How do you like this new offense? Because in the second half, it looked like you put a lot of pace into it, much quicker pace, getting the snap off every 17 to 20 seconds.
I love this offense. Our offense is like great all around. Like everybody knows what they're doing, and everybody knows what position they're supposed to be in. So I think that really helps us all around and gets the defense slow and off the ball.
Congratulations on the big game.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the Sincere Automotive postgame show. I'm Walter Johnson, and our final score here from Marion Kirby Stadium, Page 28, Dudley 7, and our player of the game is Cody King. He had to go upstairs and take an ice bath. He had to get out of here real quick, but Cody King played an outstanding game. 4 catches, 76 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 pass, 1 reception. It was a touchdown. Ford Moser for 25 yards, so this guy did it all tonight, and he returned kicks for more than 80 yards. So our player of the game, our player of the game, Cody King. Thank you for watching Friday Night Rivalries. Stay tuned for more great highlights. It's Friday Night Rivalries, folks. I'm your host, Walter Johnson, and now we're going to see what's happening over at Western Guilford and Ragsdale.
Return full hard, sees ball down to number 8. Pass is complete to number 3, Javon McCain.
Here we go!
to number 3. Don't forget the concession stand is open. China only will carry for the Hornets. Ball down to number 17. China only will carry for the Hornets. He's hit initially by number 7. Touchdown, Western Guilford. China for the Hornets. Robbie Boyd on the keep. Pass is complete to number 12, Devin Boyd, and touchdown. It's Ragsdale 7, Western Guilford 6. Robbie Boyd brought down by number 42 for Ragsdale, along with number 25. Devin working on the return for the Tigers. Touchdown, Ragsdale. 14, Western Guilford 6. Handoffs to number 34, Willie Brown. Touchdown, Ragsdale. In the second quarter, Ragsdale 20, Western Guilford 6. Just a reminder, everyone, the concession stand will be open during touchdown, Ragsdale. Western Guilford 6. Kickoff returned by number 3, Trey Good. Touchdown, Ragsdale. The punt was blocked and recovered by number 23, Xavier McIntyre. Touchdown, Ragsdale. For the Hornets. He's going is complete to number 15, Chris Crenshaw. Touchdown, Ragsdale. Carry for the Tigers. Touchdown, Ragsdale. Working on the return for the Tigers. Kickoff return by number 3, Trey Good. Touchdown, Ragsdale.